Bismillah Rahman Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most beneficent. Assalamu alaikum to all of you. I hope that all of you are fine and enjoying your lives as well. This is going to be the fourth lecture in the series of presentation. We have been discussing the parts of presentation, and in my last lecture, I told you about introduction, that how an introduction should be. I'm going to tell you I'm going to present before you the importance of main body and basically what does it mean by supporting ideas. Comrades, keep in mind that your presentation is of no use. Your presentation is of no use if you are unable to provide authentic information to your audience, if you are unable to connect your introduction with your main body. Basically, main body is a complete structure that helps you make your introduction strong, that makes your introduction effective one. If I may say that friendship is very important, you cannot live without friendship. People have many friends and they offer them help, they offer them money, they offer them ease, they offer them many things. Now, if I may keep on uttering these sentences merely, and if I may not be able to support my these sentences, support my these opinions with strong arguments, definitely none of you will accept the idea unless I may support them. Similarly, in main body, you are going to support your introduction, you are providing examples, you are providing authentic information, you are giving them ideas so that your introduction may be effective one and it may be connected towards your main body. In introduction, you introduce your topic. Now this main body will basically make your students able to understand what you're going to talk, what you're going to tell them in main body. It does not mean that you will only tell them that this is how it works. Never ever. Basically, in main body, you are providing them supporting ideas. Through those supporting ideas, your audience will come to know that you have researched a lot, you have worked a lot, and you have gone through many books. Therefore, you are able to provide them authentic information. Now, I may let you know that many of my students complain this thing that sir, we are unable to make our arguments, authentic one. From where we may get ideas, from where we may get information. So there are many resources that can help you in collecting ideas, in gathering information. One of them is books, other one is internet, then your friends, family members, then your relatives, classmates, etc., etc. They may help you in gathering information. Now, once you have provided them information, once you have given them authentic information about your topic, now they can rely on you, they can rely on your idea, they can rely on your information. Okay, whatever you have told them, it's completely 100% perfect. If it's not, then you need to review, then you need to research, then need to work on your main body. In the last comes conclusion. Conclusion is a reflection of your introduction in main body. In conclusion, you recapitulate, you conclude whatever you have discussed, whatever you have told, whatever you have shared in your introduction and main body. In conclusion, you are going to recapitulate the ideas that you have presented in your introduction and main body. Basically, conclusion is going to be the last part of your presentation that will inculcate in itself the complete reflection of your introduction and main body. It has been said that whatever you told in introduction, whatever you presented in your main body, students, your classmates, your audience, your public do not remember each and every word. They do not they cannot remember whatever you said and talked about. So, in order to make your audience one more time inviting towards your presentation, you need to conclude your presentation in a way that they may talk about your presentation later on. They may come to know that whatever you have told in your introduction main body, are the complete reflection of your conclusion. So, once you're done with your introduction and main body, try to make your conclusion a strong and effective one. This basically conclusion, it has been said that uh, something that ends good, something that lasts good becomes the good. So you need to make your conclusion effective in order to appear an effective presentator. In my next lecture, I will discuss the other parts, other elements of presentation. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.